Hi.
Hi, I'm Lex.
Hi, Lex. Nice to meet you. I'm Danielle Adams. I'm the social worker here at Meridian. I'm going to be helping you out during your stay here at treatment. Go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. All right. Before we get started, I'm going to go over our confidentiality policy here at Meridian. This just states that anything that's said between me and you stays between us, except for if you tell me that you have a plan to hurt yourself or someone else, or if you tell me about any abuse to a child, elderly, or disabled person. So if you can just sign right here if you understand that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so what brings you in here today?
Well, my counselor wanted me to come talk to you. I'm in treatment because I have a heroin addiction. My parents have my 3-year-old daughter Emma while I'm in here. I just want to get better so I can give her the life that she deserves. But my parents will take her from me. I don't know where we are going to go when I leave here. I can't go back to my ex because he still uses, but I have nowhere else to go.
Right. You're a good mother for wanting the best for your daughter. Do you have custody of her?
Yes, my parents are going to file for custody if I can't stay clean. My ex is out the picture. He could care less about Emma.
Okay. Can you tell me more about your parents? Are they supportive of you?
I know I have a problem with drugs, but they treat me like I'm trash. I haven't been the best mother in the world, but they weren't there for me when I was growing up either. I feel like they don't care if I get clean. They just want to take my daughter from me. Now they feel like being good parents to my daughter. Where were they when me and my brothers needed them? I just can't deal with this pain.
That's a lot to deal with. Right now you're feeling hurt and powerless over the situation.
It sucks. I just want to run away, but I know I can't.
It must be really hard for you. Getting sober is a lot to handle too, especially when you're getting all these new feelings back that you haven't dealt with for a while.
Yeah, I feel like the main reason I did drugs was because of my parents, what they put me through in my childhood. They weren't there for me and my little brothers. They had us when they were really young and decided they would rather go out partying and leave us home alone than be parents. Half of the time I was more of a mother figure to my brothers than my own mom was. Now she's just trying to make up for being a bad mom to me by wanting to lose my daughter.
Wow, it sounds like you went through a lot in your childhood. You were forced to grow up and be responsible at a young age. You feel neglected and hurt from having mistreated you as a child. Does that capture how you feel?
Yes, no 7-year-old girl should have to worry about changing her little brother's diapers and cooking dinner for them just because mom and dad are out partying. I know they were young, but I still try to be there for my daughters as much as I can, even with the issues I deal with.
Well, if I'm hearing you correctly, you understand that it was a struggle for your parents, but it still hurts that you had to grow up like that. No one should have to go through a childhood like that.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I want to be there for my daughter, and I agreed to go to treatment. I'm just scared. I'm going to lose her, or we will have nowhere to go. I'm not a bad mom. I just make some mistakes, and living with my parents definitely isn't an option for me. I can't do it.
Okay. I know you have issues with your parents, but it seems like they're being more supportive of you now, of you and Emma, than they have been in your childhood. You tried to talk to them about how you feel about your childhood and how you grew up?
Well, our family isn't really like that. We don't do feelings. I've never seen either of my parents cry. We just hide our emotions and don't talk about the past. It's frustrating, but that's just how it is.
Okay, well, I have a suggestion. Would you be open to having your parents come to one of our sessions, and maybe I could help you to express your feelings to them if you're having trouble, and then maybe that would open up some communication with them?
Yeah, I guess we could try that. I really don't think it's going to change much, though.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes with them. At least you're putting forth an effort, and maybe that might even be enough to change the situation with you guys. I do want to work on getting you set up with some housing after you leave treatment, though. I know you said that you can't go back with your ex because it's not safe for you and your daughter, and you don't want to live with your parents. So I do have a couple of other ideas for you. There's couple places I have in mind. One being the YWCA, another the Beatitude House, and Youngstown Metropolitan Housing. I have a few applications here for you if you wanted to get started filling those out, if you think that that would be a good idea. Do you are you interested in that?
Yeah, that sounds great. I didn't even know those were like options.
Okay. Well, here's some applications for you.
Thank you.
So we can get this process started. All right, I'm going to go over a little bit of a summary of what we talked about so far, just to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay. So I know that you're here because you're a heroin addict. You're in our treatment facility, and you're trying to make life better for you and your daughter and stay sober. You have some unresolved feelings with your parents, and you want to work on that relationship and work through some problems that you experienced in your childhood. And we're going to have them join us next session. And we're also going to be looking for housing for you and for your daughter after treatment. Does this sound all correct to you?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. So, after everything that we talked about today, what do you think would be your number one goal while you're in treatment here and while I'm working with you?
I think my number one goal would be to find somewhere safe for me and my daughter to live.
Okay, so the housing would be your number one goal right now, so look for a house for you and your daughter. Okay. Well, you're going to be in treatment for 90 days, so we have a little bit of time to find you something before you leave here. We'll get you started on those applications, and then we'll send those in as soon as you complete them. After that, we'll be able to look at the different choices. I can take you on visits, and you can pick which one is the most suitable for your daughter. After we get all that stuff done and you're off the waiting list, we can get this process started. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm really going to look at these applications when we get done.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And in the meantime, we're also going to work on that relationship with your parents as you continue your treatment here. Do you think that they'll be able to join us in our next session?
Yeah, they should be able to, but I'll call to make sure.
Okay.
Just to see.
Okay. Perfect. Well, do you have any questions or concerns for me regarding anything we talked about or your treatment plan? Anything else you want to talk about today?
No, I don't think so. You helped a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we'll plan on next Wednesday at 10 o'clock a.m. again with you and your parents. Let me know if anything changes, if you can't get a hold of them. And don't forget to complete those applications. And when you're done with those, you can just give them to your counselor. Just drop them off in my office. And then we'll get this process started.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For your help. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you too, and I'm excited for you to get this journey started.
All right. I will look at these applications.
All right, thank you. Good. I'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.